name's Grace and I'm going to talk about the rules of football. So, this is football. The national governing body is the FA, Football Association, and the international governing body is FIFA. Okay, so to score a goal, the ball must go past the goal line. To win, you need to have more goals than the opposite team. But if you get the same amount of goals than the other team, then it's a draw. But if you get less, then you lost. Okay, so in a league game, if you get 3 points, then that means you've won. So if you win, you get 3 points. However, if you draw, you only get 1 point. So in a cup game, if you win, you get through to the next round. If you lose, you're knocked out. And if you draw, you get extra time and penalties. The extra time is 15 minutes each half. Why is the scoring system important in football? The scoring system is important in football because it shows a clear way of winning, and it also makes football more competitive for the players. So how many players are on a pitch at a time? So there's 22 players on the pitch, 11 per team. However, you are allowed a minimum of 7 players to play. 5 substitutes can be made. In order for players to play, they must be wearing the correct equipment. For example, shin pads, they would be an example of equipment. If a player gets a red card, they get sent off and they can't be replaced by another player. The rule is important because without the rule in place, the game wouldn't be fair and the teams wouldn't be equal. Substitution can impact a game of football by slowing down the game flow, and it can also impact team strategies. So kick-off starts in the middle of the pitch. The ref will blow the whistle at the start of each half. So you can have, for kick-off, you can have a teammate in the middle with you, but you cannot have someone on the opposite team. So the opposite team is on the opposite side and players start in their own half. A kick-off is important in a game of football because it shows who holds possession at the start with the ball, and it also shows that the players can be prepared in their positions at the start. So in football, there's handball rules. You cannot touch the ball with your hands, your shoulders, or like your arms. Just your feet, unless you are the goalkeeper. Then you can catch the ball or throw the ball. So instead of using your hands and your arms and shoulders, you can use your feet, your chest, and your head to hit the ball. What is the typical consequence? So the opposing team will be awarded a free kick or a penalty if a handball is occurred. So the handball rule is important in football because, well, it's obviously called football, so you play with your feet, but it's unfair to the opposite team and it can prevent scoring. So the offside rule is when a player is on the opposition's side and they are near the goal line. That is not allowed.
Go.
So a free kick is given and the offside player is penalised. Okay. So the offside rule is important in football since it's a constant tactical play, and the offside rule adds a crucial strategic dimension to the game. So there's 2 types of free kicks in football, direct and indirect. A direct free kick is to be scored directly into the goal, and then an indirect free kick, the ball must touch another player before it enters the goal. So free kicks can be given for things like charging or tackling with force. Those are more direct free kicks. Indirect free kicks are given by dangerous play or impeding an opposition without contact, so like swearing is an example of that. So free kicks are mainly anywhere on the pitch, however indirect free kicks are awarded within the opponent's goal area. So rules for taking a free kick are the ball must be stationary and the opponents must be 9.15 metres away from the player taking the free kick. The person who is kicking the ball cannot touch it 2 times before another player touches it. So why is it important to have free kicks? So it's important since it provides opportunities to score, allowing strategic play for both teams, but this is for offensively and defensively. So when the ball goes out the sideline, that occurs for a throw-in to happen. So you would take the ball on the sideline and you would throw it in. However, your feet must still be on the ground, and you must be stood behind the sideline, not in front of it. So the opposing team will get a throw-in if it is a foul. So there are fouls in football. Using your hands can be one of them. Reckless tackling, swearing or violating any rules, you will be awarded a foul. So what happens if a foul is given? The play is stopped and the opposing team is awarded a free kick or a penalty. However, the ref might show a yellow card or a red card. So there's 2 different types of cards, a red card and a yellow card. If you get 1 yellow card, it's just a record of offence, nothing really happens. 2 yellow cards can lead to a red card and being sent off. But a straight red card means that you're sent off, and this can lead to a suspension. How does this impact both teams? Well, this impacts both teams so any player that has been given a red card can impact the team's ability to attack and defend, and it also stops the game flow, so that's impacting it. All important, and it ensures players' safety throughout games, and just in case things get out of hand, so that all the players are safe. So when does a goal kick occur? So a goal kick will occur when the ball goes out of the goal line but not in the goal. So it will go to the side or hit the post and bounce out of the goal line. Then the goalkeeper will take the ball and throw. So there is some rules for taking a goal kick. So it cannot be offside, and it has to be under 8 seconds. If it's over 8 seconds, then it might result into a foul or a free kick. The ball has to be still. The ball cannot be moving when a goal kick occurs. So in football there is a pass-back rule, and it is when teammates can pass the ball back to the goalkeeper. However, the goalkeeper can only play with his feet. There is a goalkeeping release time. There is a time limit for the goalkeeper, and he cannot hold the ball for longer than 8 seconds. This is important because it can prevent time wasting. So if the ball is in the goalkeeper's zone for too long, that's just time wasting.